Giannis' struggles aren't over. Family threats and the pressure to see him fail. Giannis Antetokounmpo has always been celebrated as one of the NBA's most inspiring stories. A kid from Greece who overcame poverty, doubt, and countless challenges to rise to the pinnacle of basketball. But behind the trophies, the accolades, and the global fame, Giannis continues to deal with battles most fans never see. According to recent reports, the two-time MVP and Milwaukee Bucks superstar has been the target of disturbing threats, with his own family becoming dragged into the chaos. For Giannis, the Kalbaryo, or suffering, is far from over. Few athletes in the world face the kind of spotlight Giannis now carries. Ever since winning an NBA championship in 2021, expectations have been sky high. Every season he doesn't win, critics sharpen their knives, eager to call him a failure. And now, those criticisms have grown darker, turning into personal attacks that have spilled over into his family life. For Giannis, who has always been vocal about how much his family means to him, this isn't just a basketball issue, it's deeply personal. The news of threats against his loved ones has rattled not only Giannis but also those close to the Bucks organization. While the exact details of the threats have not been made public, sources have indicated that they were severe enough to require serious concern. For someone who built his career on the values of loyalty and love for family, the idea that outsiders are dragging his relatives into the fire cuts deep. This isn't the first time Giannis has faced personal trials. Growing up in Athens, he and his brothers struggled to survive as immigrants with little money and few opportunities. That history has shaped him into a resilient, grounded man who never takes his success for granted. But even with all his resilience, the weight of protecting his family while carrying the Bucks' championship hopes can feel overwhelming. Adding to the burden is the relentless narrative from detractors who seem desperate to see Giannis stumble. Every playoff exit is magnified. Every missed free throw is ridiculed. His failures are celebrated more loudly than his successes, as if some fans and media figures are waiting for the Greek freak to collapse under the pressure. For Giannis, who has always worn his heart on his sleeve, this scrutiny can feel like a mountain that never stops growing. Yet, even amid the negativity, Giannis remains focused on his purpose. In interviews, he has often spoken about how he defines success not just by winning championships but by giving his best effort and staying true to his principles. Still, it's clear that the combination of external pressure, personal threats, and the constant chatter about his legacy has tested him in ways few athletes can understand. The Bucks, meanwhile, find themselves in a delicate position. As much as the organization wants to shield its superstar from outside noise, they can't control the narratives spun by critics or the darker forces that manifest as threats. What they can do is ensure Giannis feels supported and protected, both as a player and as a man whose family is now being dragged into unfair battles. For fans, the story is a sobering reminder that athletes are human beings first. Giannis isn't just a highlight reel or a stat line. He's a father, a son, and a husband who now has to worry about the safety of those he loves most. The idea that anyone would target his family speaks to the toxic side of modern sports culture, where passion and obsession sometimes cross dangerous lines. As Giannis continues his journey, his resilience will once again be put to the test. He has carried the weight of expectations before, and he has always emerged stronger. But this time, the stakes feel different, not just about winning or losing games, but about protecting the very people who have been his anchor since the beginning. The Kalbaryo of Giannis Antetokounmpo may not be over yet, but if history tells us anything, it's that he will face it with courage, humility, and the unbreakable spirit that made him a champion in the first place.